So I was gonna make this video tomorrow, but since a man asked me this question on two separate videos, I thought, you know what? Let me make the video before I go to sleep. So a man asked, can you speak on your electronic engineering HNC you did at uni and what it did for you? Absolutely nothing, but that's entirely my fault because I never pursued a career as an electronic or electrical engineer. So let me just break down something for you lot. To be an electrician means you need to go to college and do electrical installation, and to be an electrical inspector and tester like myself means you also need to go to college and study that there. But being an electronic engineer or electrical engineer, you have to go to uni. Just because you have a degree or a master's or a PhD in electronic engineering or electrical engineering, that doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be able to be an electrician, like wiring houses and that. You'll understand the theory and that. Electrical installation is based off of electrical engineering theory, obviously. But like some of my lecturers, big up man like Adnan and big up man like Dr. Tom Frank, them man, they had PhDs and that. They wouldn't, I couldn't put them in a house. They would know how to rewire a house from top to bottom and that, because they ain't got experience as an electrical installer. Them man there know the theory like get me the back of their hand and that, but they're not electrical installers. So the two are mutually, well, the two are a bit exclusive. Funny enough, all the man then that was in my class studying electronic engineering, I think all of us, out of 10 of us, 2 people were non-electricians. One guy was a computer engineering guy from a computer engineering background, and the next guy was he was a pharmacist. But the rest of the other man, them, they were all electricians and electrical testers and that. So it done nothing for me because I didn't pursue it. So that's completely my fault. That's entirely my fault. Any of you lot want to go uni and study whatever, do it. I always promote going to university and that, innit? Yeah, education is the key to success, backed and coupled with ambition. You need to be ambitious and that. But sometimes walking down the wrong road can lead to the right road. I know a man, speaking on electronic and electrical engineering, I know a man who has a master's in electronic engineering. He went to King's College. He's an electronic engineer. He's a master's. Yeah, he got his first class master's in electronic engineering. And guess what he does for work right now? He's a banker. Yeah. Proper banker. Get bonuses, and he works in investment banking, corporate banking and that. So for me, doing the electronic engineering thing, I don't want to say it was a waste of time, but I never pursued it. But similar to a person that just mentioned about them doing electronic engineering, getting their masters and not working in that field and going to do something completely different. It worked out in a positive light for me doing going to uni and studying electronic engineering. So I can't really remember the year. Let's say 2015, I'd say. I decided to study electronic engineering, yeah. So there used to be a place in Notting Hill called the London College, and it was a part of the University of Derby. So I used to go down to Notting Hill on a Saturday. That's how dedicated I was. I'd work Monday to Friday, and then on a Saturday I'd go down to Notting Hill to study. And I was there from like 9 to 4 or 9 to 5 and that. Now, whilst I was there, I started that vending machine business that I talk about now and then. And if I never went to that uni, I wouldn't have bought this house, you know. So what happened was, man went to uni, started the vending machine business whilst I was a uni student. And whilst I was there, I was thinking to myself, do you know what, yeah? There's more to life than just working at home to Haringey, yeah? So I said to myself, do you know what I want to do? So these times it's 2016. I said to myself, what I want to do is I want to go self-employed the following year, 2017 March. I planned to resign in 2017 March. But what I want to do is, because I'm a full-time employee, it's easier to get a mortgage as a full-time employee. Certain times, some people say, oh, you need to show them 3 months pay slips. Certain times you just show them a contract. As long as you got an ongoing contract, they don't even need 3 months pay slips. So In 2016, I said to myself, right, in March 2017, I want to resign from Homes to Haringey. I've got this vending machine business going. I've got one at my uni. I've got one at my uni. I've got one at a community centre in Islington, around Caledonian roadsides. It's making a little bit of money. I know if I go self-employed, I'll make a little bit of money. I'll be able to survive. I just want to try and go out on my own and that, yeah, see what life is like. You know what I'm saying? Doing my own thing and that. So what I plan to do, I plan to resign obviously in March of 2017. But prior to that, I bought this house. Now I ended up getting fired in January of 2017 because man was just mucking about at work and that. So yeah, it was a good thing that I went to uni, because although I never pursued that career of obviously being an electronic engineer and that, the fact that I went to uni, so I went to uni, I studied electronic engineering, I started a vending machine business, which gave me the confidence to want to go self-employed in 6 months' time, let's say. But before that, I said, let me buy a property, because obviously once I go self-employed, I'm gonna need to show 2 years worth of self-employment and that. Obviously, there are lenders now that you can just show them 1 year's self-employment and that, but I just heard it was 2 years and that. So I studied electronic engineering at uni, didn't pursue it like that eventually, but whilst I was there, I started a vending machine business, which gave me the confidence to want to resign from work and, you know, be self-employed and that. Prior to that, obviously, I bought a property because I knew it was going to be difficult to buy a property once I'm self-employed, and I couldn't guarantee any money and that. So certain times, it's good to try out new things. It's good to walk down the wrong road, not the negative road or the unlegit road, but you understand what I'm trying to say? Anyway, it's good to try new things because you don't know where it's going to end up. You don't know where it's going to lead. I tell bare man that I talk to and that, like on TikTok in the DMs or Instagram in the DMs. Like, there's man that, they're doing this or they're doing that, doing this, doing that. Man, talking about, he's doing boxing, he's doing football and something. Like, blood, document your journey, fam. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, that's all free advertising. Document your journey. You might not even make it as a vlogger or influencer and that. But blood, you don't know where that's going to lead to. There's certain man right now, yeah? They could start vlogging, making social media accounts and that, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and that. And their thing might not even pop. But they might have an inventive brain and think to themselves, why not create some sort of camera lens that can do this, or some sort of camera? You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't know where things can lead to. But if you're just going to be stuck working your 9 to 5 and that, you're never going to try nothing new, because you're going to just get into the same routine of going to work every day, getting on the train at Edmonton Green, fucking getting off at Seven Sisters to get the Victoria Line Underground to Euston Station, walking 10 minutes around the corner, do your shit dead 9 to 5 and then come back home. You need to break the routine, but you got to try new things. So anyone watching this right now, if you want to try uni, go to uni. If you want to like do the social media thing, try it. You don't know where it's going to end up. Yeah, you might get a degree in business or whatever, but you might end up fucking, doing some other career that's earning a lot more money than what you anticipated. You don't know, but you're never going to know until you try. So that's what happened with me, innit? Man went to uni, started the vending machine business, got the confidence from the vending machine business that, okay, boom, I can do the vending machine business at the same time as being a self-employed electrician. But prior to that, let me buy a property and then I'll just do my own thing and work it out after that. And even then, man went and bought the property in Egypt and that. So you just got to try new things, man. Unfortunately, sometimes things might not go to plan, or you might not pursue things. It is what it is, man.